Hello everybody, it is I, and I'm just coming to you. It's actually really good weather today, but I decided to do it here because the lighting's pretty good. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're back and refreshed after a great weekend. I hope the sun is shining where you are. But what I wanted to talk to you about is the roller coaster. Often I work with people who they've got really great businesses, really great ideas. They want to progress them, but they just feel like they're stuck. They feel like they're on a roller coaster of 1 minute they're flying high and great sales and they're busy, and then the next minute it's like tumbleweeds blowing across, like, you know, in the westerns that you see. And it is a roller coaster, and the roller coaster is there because when we're busy, we're too busy to market, we're too busy to promote, and it becomes the last thing to do. But when we're quiet, we panic, and do really lots and lots of activity, and we create these high highs and these low lows. And I talk often with people about leveling the highs and the lows, and having, we'll always have bad months and good months, but the gap between the two will get narrower, which means you don't have massive highs and big lows. You just have great months and not so great months. But actually, I want to talk for a couple of minutes about splashes and ripples. Splashes and ripples. So when you get you're stood by the beach, or you're stood by a lake, and you pick up a rock and you throw it in. There's a couple of ways that you throw it. If it's a big rock, you can throw a big rock in and it'll make a big splash, and hey presto, you make a big splash, and within about 20-30 seconds you've made a ripple and it's gone. But you can also get a similar amount of stones that weighs the same, and say this is a big rock and it's a kilo or whatever, and then you get a kilo of small stones. You can actually make a greater impact in the on the surface of the water by throwing 10 stones that have the same weight versus one big thing. And the ripples last longer because you can create more and more impact and sustained impact. And often I think that's a really good example of how really good marketing works, especially for a smaller business, one with small number of employees, less than 50 employees. That's a great way, a ripple-based marketing approach rather than these big splashes. Because I was talking to somebody about, I've done some work on TV. I've been on TV, I've been on the news and stuff like that. And I said to them, it's really great for, say, 24 hours if you're on TV. It's really good. You get a lot of people looking at your website. You get a lot of people showing interest in what you're doing. But after about 24, 48 hours, it's kind of gone. It's really gone. Whereas if you do stuff on a regular basis on YouTube, or, do stuff on a regular basis on LinkedIn, or do stuff on a regular basis on press releases and stuff, you actually get a much greater impact because people are more aware of you. If you have a big, massive hit, just look at some of the bands that we love and the number one songs. They've had a massive hit, but where are they now? And that's true in your marketing. Sometimes in the promotion of your business, you can have a big hit, but big hits don't necessarily translate to long-term impact. Big explosions and big bangs don't always make long-term outcomes. So don't try and get a number one chart. Sometimes you just need to get into the top 50 20 times to make it to number one, rather than try and pursue getting straight to number one and you're gone. I'm rambling a little bit, but the point I'm making is solid. Stop trying to chase the number one hit and just try and get in the top 50 10 times. Because if you're there for 10 times, you'll probably make more money. If I should be advising pop stars here, you'll probably make more money being in the top 50 10 times than you will being at number one for one time. So think about that. Pursue ripples, not splashes. Go for the top 50 10 times rather than number one once. It is about process. We love to think marketing's a really exciting thing that'll change the world, and it's a quick fix and it's a silver bullet, and it's like winning the lottery. It really isn't. It's about doing things day in, day out, and eventually something catches and it really hits, and you've got impact, and you've got traction, you've got a brand awareness, you've got knowledge about your product, and suddenly it all comes together and you see the results. But what happens is people pursue a number one hit, they bang, they don't hit there, they miss everything else, and they've wasted all their energy, all their mental energy, all their financial resources on that one hit. They don't have anything left to sustain it. So follow sustainability, go for the top 50 10 times, not the number one, and you will see your marketing really, 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 really work. That's my ramble over. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon.